How's everyone doing? Welcome to Blend It Video 3. Blend It is a video series where I blend different types of alcohol with different types of food and see if they taste interesting or gross. And today I'll be blending up Cider Boys Mad Bark Apple Cinnamon Hard Cider with Milky Way's Minis Caramel Apple Bars. Now, I've actually had somebody recommend me to do a food review for this before, these Milky Way Minis Caramel Apple Bars, and I've had them and I think they taste disgusting. They taste like cough syrup to me. I can't believe somebody recommended me to review this. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but it tasted like poison. I don't know, I guess it's just a real artificial flavor to it, just had a kind of bitter, nasty taste to it to me. But I know a lot of people do like this, and I have 5 left of these, so I'm gonna blend this up with the apple cider right here from Cider Boys. I actually really enjoy this cider. If you haven't tried Cider Boys Mad Bark Apple Cinnamon Hard Cider and you like hard cider, I would definitely recommend it. And I got some ice right here, and my blender, which isn't too good, but it'll do. And if you guys have any recommendations for different types of alcohol and food to blend in together, let me know. Leave me a comment or a video response down below. But let's go ahead and get this started. Hopefully this won't be too chunky and gross and nasty tasting because of the Milky Way Minis right here, the caramel apple flavor, which just I was not a fan of. And I've only got 5 of these left, so hopefully it'll mix in there well and do a good job. And hoping I don't get sick from this. The last one I did, I got a little sick afterwards, actually. And that's what they look like right there. And inside, they're a mixture of caramel and nasty tasting caramel apple stuff in there. And chocolate, of course. I don't think I'm going to dump the whole thing in here of this, but just enough. That should do it. Alright, let's blend this up. Alright, I guess that's going to be as blended as it gets because this blender kind of stinks and doesn't blend the ice too well, even though there's an option right here that says Ice Crush. It doesn't really do justice to it. Ooh, I can smell a lot of that strong caramel apple and the apple cinnamon. That's really very strong punch in your face of that apple. Different mixtures of the caramel apple and then the apple cinnamon. You can see that in there. Go ahead and pour it. Oh, it's thick and clumpy. I don't know if that's a mixture of the chocolate or the ice. Alright, but there you go. It looks like it's got a frothy head right there. Yeah, again, I get a lot of this caramel apple smell, which I think is disgusting. So that's not a good sign right there for me. And it's really thick, and it's actually separating, if you can see that right there. It's more liquidy down the bottom and really like thick, dense on the top part. Almost like a foamy head, but much thicker. Let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers, and hopefully I don't get sick from this. Oh, yeah, I get so much of this nasty, nasty caramel apple, like cough syrupy taste. It's so artificial, it's gross. These things should be banned from the market. It's disgusting. These Milky Way caramel apple mini things, oh, God, it's like poison. Who would eat that? I can't believe people recommended me to do a food review for that. I'm gonna try to drink this whole thing. You know, when you first take it, it's not too bad, but then you get that, ugh, right in the back of your throat, that aftertaste is just so gross. Again, it tastes like cough syrup to me for that caramel apple. That's what I'm tasting the most of, is that really cheap, artificial caramel apple flavor. I love caramel apples, but not when it tastes like that. Not when it tastes like some bootleg backyard carnival caramel apple. It's so thick. That's what she said. Sorry, I had to. I was able to get it down, but again, it tasted pretty gross. I needed maybe a little bit more of the apple cinnamon flavor to make it manageable. But yeah, that was really disgusting tasting. That is a big time fail for me right there. I could not recommend that no matter how drunk you are. So there you go, there's Blend It video 3. I wouldn't advise eating these drunk, sober, or blend it with any kind of alcohol because it's not gonna help. It's still gonna have that nasty artificial caramel apple flavor just, you know, bursting through, and it's gross. It's awful. But there you go. Again, if you have any recommendations for different types of alcohol to blend with different types of food, leave it in a comment or video response down below. And I hope everyone's doing well. Take care. Ugh. I think I got a little bit just right in the back of my throat coming up a little bit there. It's so chunky. Ugh. You can see it right there, all frothy. You can see it separating right there. Go ahead and dump that in there. You can see some of the ice didn't blend in well, and look at all this chunkiness. That's from the chocolate. Oh, it looks like diarrhea. Look at that. Diarrhea in a cup. Diarrhea cha-cha-cha. At least I have you to wash this down with. Great Chaser. And here's what the wrapper looks like for the Milky Way Caramel Apple Bar Minis right there. Just in case you didn't get a close-up view when I was doing the video. And I didn't save any to show you what it looks like. It's just a chocolate bar, nothing really special what it looks like on the outside. The inside, it's like a lighter reddish, pinkish kind of color actually for the fake caramel apple in there. But yeah, it was gross. And I couldn't recommend these at all, no matter how drunk you are. This looks like a disaster zone right now. And Cider Boys Mad Bark Apple Cinnamon Hard Cider is 5% alcohol by volume. So pretty much an average hard cider, alcohol content wise. I do recommend Cider Boys. Their peach and their apple cinnamon hard cider are delicious, yum-tastic.